So I had to go into social media, YouTube. I watched some videos. I was not limited to the workshop practices. I had to do some research on my own. I watched videos on YouTube. I trained myself on several DIYs. And here I am today. I would say I am really proud of myself for leaving the academia for carpentry, because if I was actually in the academia, I don't think I would have this satisfying mind. Like I am really satisfied right now. Before I entered the carpentry training, I was working with a firm, but I was not satisfied with whatsoever I was getting there. We were doing very well. We used to train core members on film production and cinematography, but I was not seeing that satisfaction, so I had to leave. And then before I left and joined carpentry, there's something like dying and resurrecting. So I had to die and resurrect with an idea of carpentry, not just the regular carpentry, but space-saving carpentry. Okay. Where we do the storage ottomans, the Murphy beds, stackable stools, nestling tables, name them. And I would say the market, we are penetrating the market now. We are just penetrating the market. It's not something that's common. So you have to do a lot of explanation to people that this is a multifunctional furniture. It can do this, it can do that. Just like what we exhibited at the Boom Trade Fair. It was a multiple cabinet where you have 2-in-1 drawer and then a side locker, but in one piece. So things like that are not really, people are not really using it in Akwa Ibom State. And we are Magli Woodcrafters. We are penetrating into that market.
Wow. Okay. I think there are people, they build houses very fast here in this states. Okay. So I think they'll love your services, like maybe service apartments. You know what a service apartment is. Yeah, they'll love
but then
services.
Most of the time when a customer will say, I need a wardrobe, I'll try to introduce a space saving, like there are some kind of secret furnitures we do. So I'll introduce those to those customers. Okay. And it's not just anyhow customers that we introduce them. They are the high categorized customers. So we just introduce things like that to them. Okay. Yes.
Beautiful. Okay, so how do you feel as a lady in a male-dominated industry? How do you feel?
I feel lucky. Why I say I feel lucky is because we have the ladies. Most of the ladies they feel this carpentry work is very hard but it's not like that again because we use machines now. So I feel blessed, I feel lucky, and I would say I'm very happy to have entered into that industry.
Wow, beautiful. Okay, so like how many years have you spent in your field so far?
After my training in 2020, I had to register the business. So I've between 2020 and now it's 3 years, 11th of September 2020.
Okay, wow, beautiful. Okay, so I would just like to know if, for instance, a man comes to do a job and he discovers that, okay, you're a lady that is going to handle this job. What's always his reaction towards you? Like, does he want to withdraw back or he wants to work more with you? And how are you able to convince them on what to do?
Okay, there are positive reactions and there are negative reactions to that. I'll tell you a story of
can you start with the negative reactions? I'd like to hear that.
Yes, most of them want to take advantage of that. That's in the sexual harassment part. Where I remember there was a particular day I went to take measurements. It was just me. I went to a man's house to take measurement. And when I got there, I started taking the measurement. The next thing I saw the man coming and he was like all over me. I was like, God, no, this is not what I came for. I came for business.
Yeah, like that.
So it was as if the man wanted to rape me. That was how I had to use my, it's not funny. I had to use my initiative to tell him, okay, if this is what you actually want, we should not rush it. We should not rush it. I'll have to come back. And then we'll do what you want. You have to calm down. We'll not rush it. This thing takes time. Let's not rush it. And that was how I was able to leave that house unharmed. And since then, I adopted this approach of if it is a man's house, I won't go. I'll send someone who is working with me, or I'll probably go with someone who is working with me.
Okay, you have people under you that work
Yes,
under
currently
you. Wow.
I have a team.
Wow.
So if
You train them personally.
No, this particular team, I did not train them. They are expertise.
Okay.
Because in carpentry we have upholstery, we have cabinetry, we have spraying, and we have machineries.
Wow.